This is lesson 8 in foreign language electives, Spanish prepositions. Hi, this is your Spanish coach, Elmer P. Brabante, JD. Featuring the art of Spanish impressionist Salavador Dalí. Preposition is the part of speech that expresses the location, direction, or relationship of a noun or a pronoun to the other elements in a sentence. The simple prepositions in Spanish are a, to, or at, abajo, below, down, downstairs. Acá, here, over here. Además, besides. Allá or allá, there, over there. Ante, before. Arriba, above, up, on top. Bajo, under. Cerca, near, around. Con, with, concerning. Contra, against. De, of, from. Desde, since. En, in, on. Entre, between, among. Excepto, except. Hacia, toward. Hasta, until. Menos, except. Para, for, in order, by, about, to. Por, through, along, by, per, in, during, at. Sobre, above, on, over. Según, according to. Sin, without. Tras, after. In Spanish, in addition to the simple prepositions, there are compound prepositions which are formed by adverbs or adverbial expressions followed by prepositions de or a. The compound prepositions are acerca de, concerning, about. Además de, besides. Al lado de, beside, next to. Alrededor de, around. Antes de, before. Aparte de, aside from. A pesar de, despite. A través de, across. Cerca de, near. Debajo de, under. Delante de, before. Dentro de, within. Después de, after. Detrás de, behind. Encima de, above. Enfrente de, in front of. Fuera de, outside. Lejos de, far from. Conforme a, according to. Con respecto a, regarding. Frente a, opposite. Junto a, near, close by. Tocante a, touching. Más abajo, further down. Más allá de, beyond. Uno tras otro, one after the other. The preposition a, as well as its contracted form with the definite article al, is used 1. Before indirect object nouns. Ella le dio el libro a Pablo. She gave the book to Pablo. She gave Pablo the book. The preposition can be omitted in English, but not in Spanish. Two. Before nouns or pronouns which are used as direct objects and refer to definite persons, personified ideas and things, and sometimes to animals. Por ejemplo, amo a Juana. I love Juana. Tomás vio a Dolores, pero no a su perro. Tomás saw Dolores, but not her dog. 3. Generally, before geographical names which are direct objects of verbs. Por ejemplos, visitará a Mallorca. He will visit Mallorca. Ella fue a Madrid. She went to Madrid. 4. Before common nouns used as direct objects to avoid confusing them with those subjects. Por ejemplo, ¿vio el perro al gato? Did the dog see the cat? Five. Before adverbial phrases referring to time, price, or rate. Por ejemplos, vendrá a la noche. He will come at night. A 2 pesos al tomo. 2 pesos a volume. Six. before an infinitive after a verb of motion. Por ejemplo, voy a escribir. I am going to write. 7. Between two infinitives in order to indicate the difference of purpose between them. Por ejemplo, va mucho de decir a hacer. There is a great difference between saying and doing. The preposition de, as well as its contracted form with the definite article del, is used. One, to indicate possession. Por ejemplo, los libros de Juan están aquí. The books of Juan are here. 2. To express the adjectival relation of a noun to a preceding noun. Por ejemplos, un buzón de correos, a letterbox. Ella compró calcetines de lana para su esposo. She bought woolen socks of her husband. In Spanish, nouns can never be used as adjectives, modifying other nouns by changing their position as they do in English, as is seen in the examples here where woolen socks is used for socks made of wool. 3. To indicate movement from a place. Por ejemplo, él vino de Buenos Aires. He came from Buenos Aires. 4. To indicate a person, place, or object from which something comes or originates. 5. To indicate cause or reason. Por ejemplos, tiembla de miedo. He trembles with fear. Está ciego de furor. He is blind with anger. 6. After verbs of emotion or a form of the verb ser followed by a past participle. Por ejemplo, la alumna es estimada de sus profesoras. The girl student is regarded highly by her professors. Seven, an exclamation. Por ejemplos, infeliz de mí, unhappy me. Pobre de mi padre, my poor father. 8. After superlatives. Por ejemplo, este libro es el mejor de su clase. This book is the best of its kind. 9. Before numerals and numericals. Por ejemplo, ella me dio más de 200 pesetas. She gave me more than 200 pesos. And 10. Before an infinitive when the infinitive depends on a preceding noun and after certain adjectives like facíl, defícil, posible, agradable, etc. Por ejemplos, hágame usted el favor de venir conmigo. Do me the favor of coming with me. Tiene vergüenza de pedirlo. He is ashamed to ask for it. Los verbos son difíciles de aprender. Verbs are difficult to learn. The preposition para, which conveys the general idea of effect, is used. 1. Before infinitives translating the English phrase in order to. Por ejemplo, comemos para vivir y no vivimos para comer. We eat in order to live and we don't live to eat. 2. Before infinitives, after forms of the verb estar, translating the English phrase about to. Por ejemplo, Alma está para salir. Alma is about to leave. 3. Before infinitives to express the purpose for which the object was made or intended. Por ejemplo, para subir a la oficina de mi padre, usamos el ascensor. We use the lift to go up to my father's office. Four. Before nouns, especially geographical names indicating destination. Por ejemplo, Alicia saldrá para Alemania mañana. Alicia will leave for Germany tomorrow. Five. In expressions indicating some future time. Por ejemplo, estará lista para el lunes. This will be ready on Monday. Six. Before a noun or pronoun to indicate that the quality described by the adjective is contrary to the expectation evoked by the word following para. Por ejemplos, el tiempo es muy frío para julio. The weather is very cold for July. Carlitos es muy alto para su edad. Carlitos is very tall for his age. On the other hand, the preposition por, which generally conveys idea of costs, is used. 1. To indicate the agent after a verb in the passive voice. Por ejemplos, el discurso será pronunciado por un gran orador. The speech will be made by a great orator. El poema El 2 de Mayo fue escrito por el poeta español Nicasio Gallego. The poem The 2nd of May was written by the Spanish poet Nicasio Gallego. 2. In expressions of price, exchange, equivalent, and percentage, as well as origin, direction, and duration of time. Por ejemplos, quiere 5 chelines por eso. He wants 5 shillings for that. Estuvo en España por 2 meses. He was in Spain for 2 months. Su dinero produce el 4%. Your money brings 4%. 3. In certain idiomatic expressions after the verbs pasar, enviar, pedir, ir. Por ejemplos, Felipe pasa por hombre instruido. Felipe passes for a learned man. Envié por el médico. Sent for the doctor. Vinieron por ti. They came for you. 4. To indicate the costs. Por ejemplo, por usted no visitó a mi prima. On account of you, I did not visit my cousin. 5. Is an equivalent of en vez de or instead of or en lugar de in place of. Por ejemplo, lo compré por mi hermano. I bought it as my brother's agent. 6. after forms of the verb estar and before an infinitive. Example: Ella está por esperarle. She is inclined to wait for him. Finally, 7. After adverbs or adjectives and before que, rendering the English expression no matter how. Por ejemplo, por poco que estudio, siempre aprende. No matter how little he studies, he always learns.